Army left Teesside early for one last good day in the sun. By bus and by train, they made the pilgrimage back to Wembley, looking for something to ease the pain. And once they were there, the Borough fans were determined to enjoy themselves. This was the first FA Cup final in the club's history, but of course it came against the backdrop of losing the Coca-Cola Cup and losing their place in the Premiership. So let battle commence, and there was a feeling that Borough deserved something for their incredible season. As the clock struck 3 back home, Middlesbrough had become a ghost town. Those who hadn't got a ticket were watching at home or in the pub. They felt it would be their day. But that feeling lasted for just 42 seconds, the time it took for Roberto Di Matteo to stun Borough with the fastest ever Wembley FA Cup final goal. It was cruel, but it was brilliant. From bad to worse, Fabrizio Ravanelli limped off in what was almost certainly his last game for the Teessiders. Bobby Mustoe joined him before half-time. But then for 1 second, it looked like things might turn out all right. Gianluca Festa headed in. Back in the pubs on Teesside, there was ecstasy for that brief moment. The cup could still be theirs. But the goal was ruled out for offside. And once again, Borough were left to ponder what might have been. They were gallant in the second half. Steve Vickers had their best chance, but it was simply not to be. Chelsea came up with the killer second goal. In the end, a tap-in for Eddie Newton. And that was that. 2-0 to Chelsea, nothing for the Borough.
Well, no matter, you know, what game you're in, if you lose, it hurts. But to lose 2 cup finals in the same season and get relegated, you know, those are real big disappointments for the players and myself, because you're so close to achieving something, you know, but that's the way the game goes.
Blue was the colour as Dennis Wise picked up the cup for Chelsea. It's been an unbelievable season for Middlesbrough, but back home on Teesside, they were slowly coming to terms with what it all meant. Ultimately sadness and disappointment, but thanks for the memories.
It was the same message yesterday. Thousands of Borough fans gave their team an amazing reception on their return to Teesside.
It's a lot of people for you, isn't it? I mean, they respect what the players have done. I mean, the feeling's still there for the players, for the club and everybody. So, I mean, listen, great, isn't it? Why are you here today?
Because they're wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful.
True supporters. You can't not support just because they've gone down and lost the cup.
Well, everybody wants to show the appreciation of what they've done this season. They've got to 2 cup finals. I know they've got relegated, but we feel, the fans feel, they've really played their hearts out for the club, and it's meant such a lot to us.
The only things missing from the party were the cup and Juninho. The party line was that he'd gone back to Brazil, although Madrid and Manchester were both rumoured destinations. Foreign teammate Ravanelli missed most of the cup final, but savoured every moment of the parade. Like Juninho, Fabrizio's set to leave Borough, but says he'd love to come back.
I think supporters #1 in the season. I'm sorry, everybody players for come back in the first division. I think a good chance for come back in Middlesbrough. I love Middlesbrough, I love supporters.
Just who's staying and who's going is up to Steve Gibson and Brian Robson. The chairman was clearly moved by the fans' reception. After all, he's one of them.
All of us have got a bit of a lump of our throat. 2 cup finals, relegation, we haven't won anything, and this is the support we get. And we feed on this, and it gives us real sustenance for what's ahead, and we're all ready planning for next season.
Those plans may yet include Emerson. The smart money was on him leaving the club, until he took the microphone.
I would say one thing. Thank you for support all season. Thanks for what you ever support do for us. Yeah, I tell you one thing. I am stay, definitely. If the chairman wants, I am stay.
So, an exclusive for the fans, and the news that most of them wanted to hear, but not all of them.
What about what Emerson said about staying? Well, it can go back as far as I'm concerned. Like, this is rubbish. He has been rubbish. What about Juninho? I know. I think everybody's came here today to see Juninho, and really sad that he hasn't turned up. Like, yeah. But all the best to him anyway.
I think he's gone. To be honest, we've not been here today. I think he's gone. It's our loss. No, it's somebody else's game. But good luck to him.
They've destroyed our club, haven't they? We're going to lose Juninho. Juninho's on the way. We've lost him. And the FA have destroyed our club.
he's done his best for us. If he wants to go, well, let him get away. Can't expect the lad to play first division football. But it's not over yet. We've still got our 3 points to fight for. No, it's not over till the fat lady sings. End of story.
Not quite the end of the story. It's been a bestseller with drama, suspense, and no doubt a twist or two still to come. Brian Robson will oversee the next chapter during the summer. The last word goes to the boss. He can look back at a sensational, if not successful, season.
These players really wanted to win something for you, and it just wasn't to be. But we did get close, and I hope you all enjoyed the day. And what's more important than anything, as far as I am concerned, I hope you have all enjoyed the type of football that these players have played for you this season. Thank you.
Amazing scenes, amazing season.